welcome back to day 2 of peak week. Yesterday's vlog you've seen a little bit of day in a life. Today is pretty much no different. There's not really much change in terms of my nutrition today. I am about to tuck into meal 1, which is slightly different to what I've had before. So we've got honey roasted chicken in here, in an omelette with some egg whites, some salsa and a whole bag of lettuce. But in terms of my calories, they're still 1,890, 180 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbs and 50 grams of fats. My loading day starts tomorrow, which I'll be taking you guys through. So today is just another kind of more chilled day. I've got push later and only push, and it's a normal session, pushing as far as I can into failure. I don't start my reps and reserve training until later on in the week. So I'll be taking you through a short bit of that today, a little bit more about my food, a couple of more of my clients, but the real interesting stuff will start tomorrow. I'll try and include as much value as I can about peak week, structuring your food, how you should structure it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and enjoy the video. But let's kick things off with giving you a taste test of this said omelette. Now, I like my food a little bit charred. I always have. Just gives it a little bit more of that kind of barbecue texture. So honey roasted chicken with salsa is going to be an interesting one because I have definitely noticed, like I said a couple of vlogs ago, my taste buds have changed since prep. I normally would never have like quite a hot salsa because I hate jalapenos. Just takes, I find it spicy food, like if it's too spicy, just takes the flavor away from the food. You can't taste a single thing. But since prep started, I've noticed that my taste buds are changing and I'm having a lot more chili flakes on stuff. So these egg whites today are seasoned with garlic granules, cumin, smoked paprika, chili flakes, parsley and chives, plus the jalapenos in the salsa as well, and the honey roasted chicken. So it's going to be quite a fiery one. So let's give you a taste test. What's missing, I think, is you can't have honey roasted chicken without barbecue sauce. I think that's what I'll do next time, rather than having salsa, is barbecue sauce. I'm quite liking the chicken omelettes at the moment, but it is really expensive, especially if you're doing like chicken with every meal. So what I'll do over my gaining phase is normally I'll swap it to just whole eggs with bagels and things like that. But I have had in the past like sausage meat, for example, or pork sausages in omelettes. That's pretty good with mushrooms and peppers. Filling it out, it's just such a simple meal just to make, especially in the mornings, even in a gaining phase and in a diet. So this is why I stick to this. Calories are lower by having egg whites. Calories are higher when I start having whole eggs and stuff like that. So gonna enjoy this now. And then I've got editing to do. So I'm gonna edit day 1 and also train Mike a bit later on, take you through his session. Then I've got a gap. Then I've got another client and then it's into push day and I'll take you through the rest of my food. Chest up a little bit. That's it. Bring those arms a bit more forward, don't have to have them so far back. So just at the moment we're forcing them back here, just bring them in a little bit more. That's it, there you go. That's better. More lines now. You know what time it is. Fucking monster time, look at that. Not the best flavour, but they were on offer. $3.20 for 2. So let me fade to crack this open. Oh yes. Obviously, got to give you a taste test of this bad boy. So I quite like the Ultra Rosa, but it's not top of the list. I used to absolutely rave about the red watermelon one. Don't really buy it too much often anymore because they're hard to find. Like the original, the Ultra Blue one, can't really get that in the UK anymore either. So when you do find one, you've got to jump on it, no matter what the price is. So I would probably put this within the top 10, but not the top 5. As you know, the best flavour is the green original sugar-free, then the blue original sugar-free, which is the OG, and then the white monster. That's the top 3. Then it would probably be the red watermelon, and then what would be the fifth one for me? I'd probably say the Rosa actually. Rosa is probably top 5. And then after that, gone. But I really wish they'd bring back the original Ripper. Those were like next level. When I was younger, it was either the original Ripper monster, so the black with the yellow monster logo, rather than the yellow can that they do at the moment. They've changed it, it's terrible. Or the purple Rockstar energy drink. Those were like hyperactiveness to the max as a youngster, but they were so good. I'd finish school at 4 o'clock on the dot, or get home from school at 4 o'clock, have my shit, go to the shop, buy one of either of those two, or both, a Rustler's burger and a Vimto lace. That was like a next level combination. And then I'd go hit the skate park for like the rest of the day. Yeah, absolutely, you know, what it would be like to be a teenager again. Less responsibilities and just all out fun. Oh yes, look at that. Pre-workout going in. The last time I'm gonna be having 60 grams of oats pre-workout. I'm so excited for refeed day tomorrow. It's gonna be so good. But this is one of my favorite meals, as always, every vlog of the day. I look forward to this meal the most, and also every single refeed, because it's just amazing. The sessions are gonna be so good. The pumps are gonna be amazing. I've got some Himalayan salt, I can't get the words out, on this to help with my pump in the gym later. Like I said, the session in the gym for push will be just a normal session where I'm pushing it to the max as much as I can. And then later on in the week, it'll be more pump-based stuff, not training to failure as much because we don't need to produce any more fatigue than we need to. So I've got 60 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey, 50 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of raspberries, shit ton of cinnamon. I think I've got 2 layers of cinnamon, and also 10 grams of dark chocolate going in the hatch, ready for my session later. Now, because I've got the fats in, I'm having this an hour and 15 minutes before I go to the gym. So it's gonna digest perfectly, store my muscles, ready to go whilst I'm training James. And then, yeah, ready to be used to push to the max. Post-workout today is slightly different, and I'm really, really excited to try it because I've never tried it before. Looking forward to taking you through that. And then it's into the rest of the day, which is a half day. So I'm gonna buy a new memory card potentially for this camera, because this is the only problem with DJI. I don't know about the new one, when the 4 when it comes out. I think they actually have a new storage unit inside, which would be amazing. But the DJI Osmo Pocket, the camera is amazing. I love it. And it is a well worth good purchase. But the storage on it, I've got like 3 memory cards that are all full now. And I really wish they'd installed like a bigger internal storage unit so you don't have to rely so much on memory cards. And memory cards are so expensive. They're like 50 quid for 256 gig storage. And then it goes up to like nearly £100 for 1 terabyte, or the 500 and whatever it is gigabyte. Like, how can you justify that as a price point? Absolutely nuts. So I need to sort my camera out because I want to be doing these daily vlogs, and I don't want to run the risk of skipping one because I've run out of storage. So that's on the to-do list today, as well as just finalizing anything else I need to get for peak week. I think I've got everything. Got baby wipes, I've got gloves for wiping my ass so that my tan doesn't come off my hands. All this, you know, it's just those small things you just tend to forget. I never thought about buying gloves to wipe my ass, but there you go. Is keep that shoulder locked down there. Armor, lock it down when you're struggling, rather than going like this, because you've now changed that from tricep to more shoulder and chest. Yeah? That's push session done, in for post-workout, and what a session that was. It was very, very good. Oats worked a treat. I did feel a little bit flat towards the end of the session, but from the progress photos I took in the disabled toilet, which smelled of fucking shit, as always, there's no room for posing in Pure Gym, which is my own fault for going to a commercial gym, but it's cheap and cheerful. And all the other gyms are quite far away because I don't drive, but looking really, really grainy at the moment, which is great. So it means the carbs I'm going to be having tomorrow is going to be working an absolute treat, and I'm so excited to take you through some interesting foods that I've selected. Obviously all foods that I normally have day to day, with a couple of little extra bits that I've been wanting to have for a while. And funny enough, I haven't actually managed to have any cereal like in this refeed. I know that I always go for like Cocoa Pops and Rice Krispies and things like that, but I've got Squares bars, and I've actually got a little bit more whole food related stuff this time. So it should be interesting. I'm in love with peanut butter at the moment, so I've added in a lot of that. Bit of dark chocolate and things like that. But you should see that tomorrow in day 3 of peak week. But gonna tuck into my post-workout this time, which is 300 grams of potato seasoned with paprika and garlic granules, chicken seasoned with chicken seasoning, and some mixed vegetables, and then honey on top of that. So I'm gonna give you a quick taste test of the chip at least. A little bit soggy, but you can get a little bit of hint of the honey there as well. So I'm gonna give that a solid 8 out of 10. So I'm gonna tuck into this now. I feel like I'm always saying that. It's my favorite, one of my quotes, I guess, from my vlogs. I'm gonna tuck into this now. Crack on with some more editing, do some programming, and then I've got 850 grams of rice to put in my rice cooker, which should be interesting, of cooked weight. So I've got to work out what the conversion rate is. So if any of you know how to work out the conversion of raw weight rice into cooked weight, drop it in the comments below, because I'm terrible at it. I'm so lazy when it comes to rice. I'd always just buy the convenience of a packet of microwave rice and then wonder why I have no money. The piece to resistance, meal 4 of the day, frozen yogurt. Absolutely love this. And I'm putting this down to my colleague and client, Hannah. She gave me the idea for freezing yogurt, and it makes it last so much longer, and it's gonna take me a while to get through it, which at the moment, we've been on lower calories today. It's gonna be amazing. So I'm not gonna say the phrase, gonna eat this and head to bed. But if you have enjoyed today's video, drop me a subscribe, because I have an absolute blinder of a refeed tomorrow. 375 grams of carbs, yes, going down the hatch, fueling my upper body pull session. Normally be deadlifts, but we're taking out legs now, which is great. Resting my legs so they don't get inflamed for stage. So it's all gonna get shuttled to my lats, my biceps, and I'm gonna look fucking jacked, mate. Absolute fucking jacked. I also need a freaking trim, and I've been waiting a month for a haircut. So this is like a month's worth of hair growth, because I want my beard to grow out longer for stage, because it was kind of like I was always getting it cut every 2 weeks. So I've let it grow out for a solid month, but I'm getting very irritable now that I'm starting to look like a freaking granddad or a crow's nest. But I was also thinking about maybe getting getting a Avatar fast airbender stripe, but not over front to back, side to side, because that's the only area I can freaking grow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But if you enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.